The threat of a nuclear war leading to World War III is a terrifying prospect that has loomed over humanity since the end of World War II. The development and deployment of nuclear weapons by multiple countries have created a delicate balance of power that, if disrupted, could lead to catastrophic consequences. The development of nuclear weapons was a result of the Manhattan Project during World War II, which culminated in the United States dropping 2 atomic bombs on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The use of these weapons resulted in the deaths of over 200,000 people and ushered in the nuclear age. Since then, many countries have developed their own nuclear arsenals, including Russia, China, India, Pakistan, North Korea, Israel, France, and the United Kingdom. A nuclear war between any 2 or more nuclear-armed nations could lead to the destruction of civilization as we know it. The immediate effects of a nuclear explosion include a massive blast, intense heat, and radiation. The initial blast can destroy buildings and infrastructure within a radius of several kilometers, while the heat can cause fires to break out and spread rapidly. The radiation released by a nuclear explosion can cause long-term health effects, including cancer, birth defects, and genetic mutations. The aftermath of a nuclear war would be devastating. The nuclear explosions would cause a nuclear winter, leading to a drop in temperature, crop failures, and famine. The resulting disruption of the global climate could lead to a mass extinction event. The societal and psychological impact of a nuclear war would be profound, with survivors suffering from trauma, depression, and post-traumatic stress disorder. The risk of a nuclear war is higher than many people realize. The use of nuclear weapons has been threatened several times in the past, most notably during the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962. The world came dangerously close to nuclear war, with the United States and the Soviet Union engaging in a tense standoff over Soviet missiles in Cuba. The crisis was ultimately resolved peacefully, but it highlighted the dangers of nuclear brinkmanship. Today, the risk of a nuclear war is still present. There are several flashpoints around the world that could potentially trigger a nuclear conflict. We must avoid that by any means necessary. The best way to avoid a nuclear war is through international cooperation and disarmament. The Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty, which bans all nuclear explosions, is an essential step towards reducing the risk of a nuclear war. The Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons, which aims to prevent the spread of nuclear weapons and promote disarmament, is another important tool in preventing a nuclear war. It is also essential for countries to engage in dialogue and diplomacy to resolve conflicts peacefully. The United Nations Security Council plays a vital role in preventing conflicts from escalating into a nuclear war. Countries must also invest in crisis management and communication systems to prevent misunderstandings and miscalculations that could lead to a nuclear war. The threat of a nuclear war leading to World War III is a terrifying prospect that must be avoided at all costs. The consequences of a nuclear war would be catastrophic, leading to the destruction of civilization as we know it. The risk of a nuclear war is higher than many people realize. The potential consequences of a nuclear war are too great to ignore. It is crucial for countries to work together to reduce the risk of a nuclear war and to prevent any conflict from escalating to the point of nuclear warfare. In addition to disarmament and diplomacy, it is important for countries to invest in crisis management and communication systems. This includes early warning systems, communication channels, and mechanisms for crisis de-escalation. These systems can help prevent misunderstandings and miscalculations that could lead to a nuclear war. It is up to us to achieve a world free of nuclear weapons and prevent any conflict from escalating to the point of nuclear warfare.